Hey everyone, it's Eric, and it's day 3 of Vlogmas here on the channel. I have Under the Christmas Tree burning here from Bath & Body Works. Thought that would be a fun candle to have going tonight because we will be in the kitchen baking Christmas tree cookies, Christmas Spritz cookies to be exact. And to do those, you will need a cookie press. I went and found my family's old cookie press. I try to make some Christmas cookies with this press every year, but it's really old. It's from I believe the 1940s or 1950s. It's been handed down several times. But yeah, it's this aluminum cookie press. And they come with these, like discs. They still make these, but I know they're more modern and a lot easier to operate today, the newer ones. And it came with this really neat old recipe book we'll take a look at real quick in a second. But just to talk a little bit about Under the Christmas Tree, you guys. Your scent notes are fir balsam, juniper berries, vanilla eggnog, and sage leaves. I really just get a sweet pine sap fragrance with Under the Christmas Tree. I've never really smelled any eggnog in this candle. I just get a lot of pine, a sweet pine fragrance. And I've always really enjoyed this candle. It's fairly strong. I can actually smell this upstairs. So it does fill out the house pretty well. This particular jar style was that all glass jar style that we got this year with the all glass lid. I decided to go ahead and use this one. I like to use up these all glass colored jars because then I can repurpose them with little battery operated tea lights, things like that. Use them around the house like little night lights and things.
How clever.
So this candle will eventually get repurposed once it's used up. Let me show you though, let's take a quick look at this cookie book, you guys. Here's the cover of this little cookie booklet from Miro. It says the finest aluminum, and it's for cookies, appetizers, and pastries. And just really interesting, the artwork in here. Congratulations, it says. Let's see here. Shows you how to operate the cookie press. And then we have different cookies here. You have our quick mix spritz snowflakes. I have made these, they're pretty good. Oh, what do we have? Our sugar cookies. Orange crisps, those sound good. Ooh, peanut butter cookies. Chocolate spritzes. I tried making these holly wreaths years ago. Those were a pain to make. And then the cookie we're going to be making is the Christmas tree spritz. So I just wanted to show you this book because the artwork is so old. I just thought it'd be neat to kind of take a look at this. Different little tips that came with it, frosting tips. Here's some of the different plates. Party time is pastry time. Isn't that the truth? Very interesting, though. Very interesting little book. It's like a little window into yesteryear. I'm so happy that you're here this evening to bake cookies with me. This recipe I make every year, and I just feel like it's not the Christmas season till I've made some Christmas tree Spritz cookies. You will need, like I mentioned earlier, a cookie press to make these cookies. For this recipe, you will need 1 cup shortening. That's not vanilla ice cream, folks. 3/4 cup of sugar. 1 egg. 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour. 1/4 teaspoon baking powder and 1/4 teaspoon salt. 1 teaspoon almond extract. And some green food coloring to make the little trees green. First, we're going to cream our shortening and our sugar together. Next, we're going to beat in the egg and the almond extract. Oops, a little extra there. A little extra almond extract, you guys. 1 egg. Now we're going to gradually add our dry ingredients. Do about half and half. We're just going to add a few drops of food coloring to make the trees green. I'm going to add just another drop of food coloring. They kind of look almost gray. Who wants gray trees? All right. Let me just kind of scrape this down real quick. Now we're just going to fill our cookie press, and then we'll press them onto the cookie sheet. This is a recipe, though, that my mom made all the time when we were kids, and I used to just stand by and watch because these were my favorite cookie that she would make. She didn't do a lot of baking, but she did make these, and I always really enjoyed them as a kid. So I have a lot of good memories from this cookie recipe. Okay, so put that on. Okay. Usually the first cookie that I press usually has to get put back into the bowl because for whatever reason the very first cookie never seems to take really good shape. Just gotta kind of watch here for it. Oh, actually it came out good. What do you know? And we just start going down the line like an assembly line. The one good thing about Spritz cookies, they are so quick and easy to make. These Spritz cookies are ready to go into a 375-degree oven for 10 to 12 minutes. This cookie recipe makes anywhere from 6 to 7 dozen cookies, so I have another cookie sheet and I'm just going to keep on pressing. So you want to get your cookies out right before they really start browning. You don't want them really browned around the edges just because they're such a light colored cookie. I'm going to let these cookies cool just for a minute or two on the cookie sheet before I transfer them over to the wire rack. Okay, well these cookies came out great. I don't know if you can see that or not, but they really came out nice. And they are so delicious, and they're just buttery, melt in your mouth little cookies. I just love these cookies. They have a nice almond flavor.
Making decorated cookies is part of the magic of Christmas.
I have so many good memories about these cookies. As a child, my mom would make these around Christmas time. It was one of the few cookies that she did make, so I have a lot of good memories about these cookies, and we always got so excited when she was in the kitchen making these for Christmas. Let's get out some hot cocoa, you guys. So let's see here. Trusty bag of hot cocoa. Get them all mixed up in there. Alright, what did we pull out here? Mint. Tonight is mint hot cocoa. Alright. How's everyone's Christmas shopping coming along? I'm pretty much done. I placed a few last minute online orders to get a few items here, hopefully before Christmas. This is a really big mug. I probably added way too much hot water to this one. These hot cocoa packets, you guys, you really can't add too much hot water or it just really waters down the cocoa. But yeah, like I was saying, I ordered a few items last minute online, and hopefully they'll get here before Christmas. It says they will, but it's cutting it close, you guys. It's cutting it close. I think they're like saying like the 22nd or something. I'm like, ooh, that's cutting it close. And I still have to do all the Christmas wrapping. I still have to wrap all the presents, and that takes time.
What is this? How long did this take you? 3 hours?
5 minutes, actually. I am a black belt in gift wrapping.
I like wrapping presents in the beginning. And then after, I don't know, a few of them, I'm like kind of over it. It's like, get me a gift bag instead.
Happy holidays, Dwayne. But do not open it till Christmas.
Let's take a look at this Christmas card, you guys. It's got a cute little snowman sticker. And let's see here. And this is from Amy. Look how cute this is. It's very like vintage with the candy canes. Oh, I love that. So pretty. Just a nice vintage kind of Christmas card. Love that. Very, very nice. Oh, I love the stickers, Amy. Thank you. Thank you so much. What a pretty card. I love that. Okay, let's try this hot cocoa, you guys. Ooh, it is minty. Not overly minty, but yeah, there's some mint in there. I like that. It's nice. Little too much water though. I did add a little too much water. I need a cookie to help wash it down. And since we are talking about under the Christmas tree and we are having these Christmas tree cookies tonight, I thought I'd tell you a little bit about the history of the Christmas tree. So long before the advent of Christianity, plants and trees that remain green all year had a special meaning for people in the winter. Just as people today decorate their homes during the Christmas season with pine, spruce, and fir trees, ancient peoples hung evergreen boughs over their doors and windows. In many countries, it was believed that evergreens would keep away witches, ghosts, evil spirits, and illness. Germany is credited with starting the Christmas tree tradition as we now know it in the 16th century, when devout Christians brought decorated trees into their homes. It is a widely held belief that Martin Luther, the 16th century Protestant reformer, first added lighted candles to a tree. Walking toward his home one winter evening, composing a sermon, he was awed by the brilliance of stars twinkling against evergreens. To recapture the scene for his family, he erected a tree in the main room and wired the branches with lighted candles. Most 19th century Americans found Christmas trees an oddity. The first record of one being on display was in the 1830s by German settlers of Pennsylvania, although trees had been a tradition in many German homes much earlier. By the 1890s, Christmas ornaments were arriving from Germany, and Christmas tree popularity was on the rise around the U.S. It was noted that Europeans used small trees about 4 feet in height, while Americans liked their Christmas trees to reach from floor to ceiling.
Haven't you got a big tree?
Yeah.
Hell, this ain't no tree.
Now here's a tree. This here is a tree.
Oh, wait till the dog sees that one. Huh?
The early 20th century saw Americans decorating their trees mainly with homemade ornaments, while the German-American sect continued to use apples, nuts, and marzipan cookies. Popcorn joined in after being dyed bright colors and interlaced with berries and nuts. Electricity brought about Christmas lights, making it possible for Christmas trees to glow for days on end.
Honey, I think I know what's wrong.
With this, Christmas trees began to appear in town squares across the country, and having a Christmas tree in the home became an American tradition. So it's a little history on the Christmas tree and how it evolved here in the States. Well, that is it for day 3 of Vlogmas, you guys. I hope you're all doing great and just taking a moment for yourselves each evening to relax and enjoy the season. Please join me tomorrow evening when we'll be cooking up something new in the kitchen. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.